Hey everybody, it's the Boss Lady here, coming to you from my vehicle. Today is the last day of school. Hallelujah. 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 I wanted to vlog because I need to tell y'all what has transpired this week. Woo, I am so excited that we stepped out on faith and we made the decision to move Miss Peanut out of this school. Let me tell you why. Okay, so y'all know I told y'all stuff going on at the school, whatever. With the kids and how administration was dealing with things. Well, they had an end of the year parent roundtable, right? What's worked well with the school, what hasn't worked well with the school, where they're looking to go with the school next year, right? So, Boss Lady said, yeah, I'm gonna go. Because this will be my last meeting. This will be my last time to be able to voice my concerns and things of that nature. So, I go to the meeting. The meeting was Tuesday. And, the principal went over this long list of things that they're looking to implement for next school year. Okay, no problem. Are we just here to hear that, or are we here to give input? So we were able to give some input, on, why we chose the school, what we thought was the best things about the school, or what we liked about the school, and then some things that we want to see improved or implemented, blah, blah, blah. So y'all know I brought up the whole behavior policy, discipline policy, the anti-bullying policy that is non-existent, that needs to be implemented right away because of the kids that they serve and the nature of the issues, right? Yeah, they wasn't trying to hear me. Had one parent try to challenge me in the meeting saying, well, you need to teach your child to stick up for herself and blah, blah, blah. I mean, she was like, seriously, it was almost to the point of she made it seem like I was really talking about, my daughter's experience. Actually, I was not, because I know there's other kids who have been bullied. But, no, I wasn't talking about my child specifically. She was included, though. Oh, my Lord. Somebody's car, they're going to be mad. Just got vandalized really bad. I mean, glass everywhere. Not just one window, but like two. The side two windows. Anyway, so, so she was trying to challenge me, and then she started wanting to, well, we need free this, and we need free that, and free. I said, oh, you one of those parents. Don't want to pay for nothing. Okay, now I know how to come at you. So, she got talking about, parents need, classes, parenting classes, and need to offer those free, and blah, blah, blah. That was my end, y'all. I snapped. I said, how are you going to say we need to have parenting classes for these parents when... Look who's here. There was 5 parents at this meeting. Do you hear me? 5. There's over 300 kids at this school. 5 parents was at the meeting. There was 4 moms, 1 dad. 2 black families, 3 white families. That was it. That was the population. Mind you, we have a big population of Hispanic families. They weren't there. Big population of Asian families. They weren't there. I mean, nobody represented. Seriously? And she talking about, mandatory family parenting meetings. Child, leave me alone. For real, I snapped off on her. So, when she left out there running. Yeah. So, I told them, I said, I love the fact that we have men of color in, prominent positions, but we also need some women of color, especially dealing with the girls and what they're going through or dealing with. I said, because they don't have nobody to identify with. So when something goes down, the men just, they're crying, let's leave them alone. When these kids are actually being mean-spirited and they need to be reprimanded. They heard me loud and clear. So they had a parting gift. It was like a gift card to our local grocery store, which, okay, I'm appreciative too. I love that. So when the principal gave me my gift, I was like, you know what? I'm going to miss you. And left it just like that. But he said something in the meeting that ticked me off, and that's what set the tone for me. He said in our city, there's 80 K through 8 schools. In our metropolitan area where we live, there's 50. So if our school is not the right fit for your child, you have 40 plus other schools to choose from. I took offense to that because I was like, excuse me, what did he just say? Are you kidding me? So when he said that, I said, oh, okay. I see how you want to play them games. So, I was offended, right? So yesterday, I picked up Miss Peanut from school, and I got to hurry up because I got to let Bossman go. I picked up Miss Peanut from school. She got her end of year grades. Now, y'all know, I have posted on Instagram several times, my baby getting straight A's, A's and B's, majority A's, maybe a couple B's. Why Miss Peanut got 3 C's on her report card, y'all? 3. Do you hear me? 3 C's. I'm not looking for no C at least until high school. Because I know at that point, you're going to be struggling. Baby, she had 3 C's. And one of them C's was a C minus. And so I looked to see, was these in any of her specialty classes or whatever? No. All her specialty classes, she got straight A's. Technology, art, music, gym, stuff like that, she got straight A's. But the subjects in her main classroom where issues were going on, she got 3 C's. I looked, and so she thought she was in trouble. I said, oh, no, baby. I said, I don't even need to discuss this with you. I know what this is about. I got out, talked to her principal, and I said, you know what? I need to show you something. Showed him her grades. I said, now tell me, can you honestly tell me nothing was going on with my daughter at this school? Can you honestly say that, oh, she was not affected? I said, are you kidding me? I said, we don't do C's in my house. I said, this is very disheartening to me, and I don't appreciate that. I said, so, I said, when I left the meeting last night, I was still conflicted about making my decision. I said, but this right here, I said, these grades, signed, sealed, and delivered. I said, so just so you know, you're on notice. At the end of the summer program, which is 6 weeks, she's done with her school. I was about to say the school, but she's done with her school. I said, she's done, and you don't have to worry about me fussing, cussing, whatever. We're done. So, he was just like, I understand. Like a dog with his tail between his legs. I understand. You should understand. You should know that you guys did a disservice. I said, and I fought the teacher because the teacher seen her grades were going down. The teacher knows what type of parent I am. And the teacher didn't decide to reach out to me. I fought her too. I fought you. I fought her. I fought the whole entire school. I said, because she was going through something and you guys didn't do anything to help her. You failed her. I said, you want to talk about being a faith-based school and your mission is to help these kids? Well, you didn't help mine. You did a disservice to mine. Okay, y'all, I just wanted to come back real quick because I didn't want to seem like I was rushing the video, but I was trying to get in the house and say, my goodbyes or whatever to Boss Man. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all. There's something wrong with my hanging basket, like it was destroyed. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. It wasn't destroyed. It looked like it might have been a squirrel or something that had jumped on the basket and had popped one of the sides or whatever. So I just fixed it. But anyways, I didn't want to seem like I was rushing the video. But as y'all could tell in the first, half of this, yes, I was very upset with Miss Peanut's grades, and I'm not upset with her because I know from her perspective she was doing the best she could dealing with what she was dealing with, and we had got her midterm grades, and her midterm grades were pretty decent. I mean, I was not expecting those 3 subjects to go down in grades the way they did. I mean, because I checked her midterm grades and I'm like, wait a minute, she had, B's and A's at midterms, and then to get those C's, that just threw me for a loop. But I know she was, I won't say she was giving up, but pretty much, and for anybody, that's like, even at work when you're going through something or have gone through something, your work style, may change. I know for me it has. And I haven't really addressed this on the channel, but you guys remember when my friend passed away back in 2015 of cancer, and I was there with her when she passed, and it hurt my heart so bad, I'm sure not as much as it hurt her kids, but I was hurting so bad and I was mourning, and because she was part of my work life, my work life just, it changed, it diminished. And, so where I was with my work was, I was very high, you know, I mean, everything was, my stats were good, put it that way. And then going through that morning of losing her and not being able to see her or, you know, talk about, you know, work stuff, whatever, it changed me. And, you know, and I didn't realize it until I had a conversation with my boss, and she was like, yeah, your stats, not great. We need to do something. And I was like, oh, and it was like, pop, pop, you know, it was like a slap in the face, like, girlfriend, get it together. This is your livelihood, you know, this, you know, take care of you and your family. You better get it right. So, you know, so for me, I can understand, you know, I was grieving, you know, almost a year and a half, you know, over my friend being gone. So, and that was just grief, you know, but what Miss Peanut was going through, I'm not diminishing it, saying that it was less than. It's just a different type of grief, you know, and she was really going through it. So I do understand her grades going down. And one thing that the school should look at, you know, is that I am an advocate and that I was doing what I was designed to do. And you know, which is, you know, be an advocate for her. Talk to them and say, hey, you know, this stuff is going on. Y'all need to correct it, do something about it. And when I seen that they weren't going to do anything, then I stepped out on faith and I switched her school. So, you know, and everybody kept asking me, well, how come you didn't switch her right away? And it's like, you know, some things like that you can't do. Because it was so late in the game, our schools, you know, they don't necessarily take kids, you know, a month and a half before school ends. I mean, you really have to, like, just move into the neighborhood type of deal, you know. But if you want a good school, you know, it's going to take some time. So that's why I just told her, just ride it out best you can. And she did. She did the best she could. And I'm still proud of her. You know, she didn't fail. You know, she did not fail. She had no F's, no D's, you know, but those C's, I was like, oh, Jesus. But, you know, she did the best she could with what she was dealing with. I am excited that I did get her involved in that other organization, especially because I felt like Girl Scouts wasn't helping either. You know, not that I hadn't really discussed it with the Girl Scout troop, but I did talk to one of the Girl Scout moms, and so she felt for us, and, you know, we try to do some play dates or whatever. You know, just to kind of get her mind off of things. But, you know, every time it was time to get up, Miss Peanut, time to go to school, I mean, she literally was like, I'm not ready. You know, there used to be times where she would be up, Mom, it's such a time. She was looking at her watch or, you know, looking at the clock on the stove, and Mom, it's 7:15, we gotta go. Now she be like, get there when I get there. You know, my baby has never been a late person, and to literally, you know, get to school at like 7:30 when class starts, yeah, that was us. So, you know, I'm just happy that it's over now. You know, it's over now. Oh, hallelujah. It's over now. Thank you, Jesus. So, she will be going to the summer program there. And I chose to just let her go ahead and ride that out because, you know, that'd be her way of just kind of transitioning on out. You know, she'll get to have some fun times because, I mean, it's not really like school. I mean, they do math, they do reading, but they do a lot of fun things too. So, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and let her just kind of transition on out. And matter of fact, I'm getting ready to wash the uniforms because I normally every year I donate back whatever we don't use or what she has grown out of or whatever. But since we have no need for these uniforms at all after, you know, last week, because she's been out of uniform this week, I'm just going to go ahead and wash them up today. When I go pick her up, I will be taking those into the office and just tell them to bless a child who needs it and call it a day because we're done. I'm not sure about her uniform shirts though, the polo white shirts, only reason because she does need polo shirts for Girl Scouts and you know, and maybe for some other things too. So I'm not going to give up her white shirts, but like her gray skirts and those red sweaters, out the door. And I do have, she has some Ascension, that's the name of the school, by the way. I wasn't going to say it, but you know what? Now it doesn't matter. So anyway, she does have some of their paraphernalia shirts, like sweatshirts and t-shirts. And I was going to keep them because you know, at the time I thought, oh, she's going to graduate from this school and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I got a picture of her in it. That's good enough for me. So, and that parent Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. That parent did approach me yesterday. So yesterday would have been Wednesday. She approached me asking me questions. Is stuff going on with your baby? I mean, you were so adamant about blah 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 blah. And I'm thinking, I talked to you. I talked to you months ago, but you know what? Whatever. You know, she claimed her daughter ain't nobody bothering her. Oh, nobody's doing this. How would you know, little girl? You don't even play with my child. Okay. So anyway, she was like, well, you know, just give them time, and you know, the kid's gonna be out of here in the next couple of years. And I just said, you can let your child stay. And I said, just like that, you know. I'm not for no one to try to bully me into sticking it out. You don't deal with my child, I do. So, you know. Anyway, but her new school, I get notifications from them not every day, but at least every week. Let me know what's going on with the school and, you know, different little things they got going on. Which is nice. They're keeping us in the loop, letting us know what's going on. I already talked to transportation because, you know, Miss Pina got to ride the bus. So y'all know I'll still be on that. Once August comes, I will tell you this, and I'm going to wrap it up. Once August comes, I think I want to do this before vacation. I'm going to be working on my portfolio for school, just like I did for this last school year. You know, just so you can see how I'm going to organize, keep things how it should be. But I'm not sure if I'll do it at the beginning of August or right before school starts, because we do have orientation. So I would like to put all that stuff in there too. Or I may just put it together and then do a follow-up after orientation. I could do that. So that'd be 2 videos instead of 1. So I'm just excited. I can't wait. So we've been looking at clothes. I started picking up some things. But Miss Pina is growing. She went to the doctor Tuesday and she is at 100% lung function. Thank you, Jesus. It's been a long road because she kept teeter-tottering. She wasn't at 100%, and they kept saying, well, she's got to take this medication, blah, blah, blah. But she did her breathing test and she came out victorious. So she is off all medications as effectively as of Tuesday. She's off all medications. She does have her allergy medicine just in case, you know, but she doesn't have to take it daily, which is a great thing. She has gotten taller. She has been growing a ½ an inch almost every 3 months. And if not every 3 months, every 6 months, she is growing ½ an inch. So she is getting taller and taller. She is now officially taller than her doctor, which I thought was so hilarious. So she's, I think, 3 inches shorter than her sister, because her sister's only 5'3". I think Peanut's at 5 foot now. So yeah, she's getting up there, guys. Her head is like to my shoulder. I'm like, oh. But that's okay. I don't mind being short. I don't mind being the shortest one in the house. She is going to be tall because of her daddy, so that's good. You know, at least somebody gets some height around here besides him. What else? Weight-wise, I'm watching her weight. I have not spoken to her about weight, but I mean, as y'all can see, boss lady is boss lady. So, you know, she got it coming, honestly. But I am going to be more conscious of what she's eating. I'm not putting her on a diet by no means, and her doctor is not saying she needs to go on a diet. You know, a lot of her weight gain is because of her height, so we already know that. But I am going to be watching her. So this week, I just implemented more fruits and veggies, and she didn't even realize it. She just kind of loved it. So one meal of choice that she's been loving is I've been making salads, and with just a romaine lettuce, chopping up strawberries in there, throwing a little cheese, and then she has this vinaigrette she loves, and she's been eating that, and she's been loving it. So, and I've been giving, you know, like fruits and vegetables every day. And not that I wasn't, but we were on a burger kick for a minute. So I'm going to slow it down, slow it back, because I don't want her to be self-conscious and, you know, worry about her weight and things. So yeah, so that'd be that. But now I'm going to end this video so I can go to work. I have the internet people coming. We're supposed to get new internet today. I'm trying to see the time. not supposed to be here for at least another hour, but we're supposed to get faster speeds, which will be lovely because those two, they complain and I complain, and you know, I mean, it's getting to the point where we're going to Starbucks or Caribou to upload videos now because our internet speed hasn't just been that greatest. So anyway, so that be that, guys. So hope you like this video. I want to give y'all a end of the year update. So now it's time to turn off the camera, go back to work. I already got our bags packed, and I just got to chop up fruit. Once again, fruit. Chop up the fruit and get that ready to rock and roll, and then we'll be ready for our trip. So as soon as she gets out of school, we're getting on the road. Talk to you guys later. Bye.